Good morning, students. All good? Nice. So, first we will discuss that we have learnt in our previous class. Okay. Here are some questions related to our previous class and you have to answer them. Then accordingly, we can move to the next concept. The first one is, how can we increase the friction? Please tell. Making surface dry, increase roughness of surface, increase body weight. Okay, good. The next one is, tell some situations where you need to reduce friction. Please tell. Machines, grip of shoes, grip of tire, dragging heavy objects, playing carom board. Okay, very nice. Then, how can you easily move a heavy wardrobe? Please say. Yes, you can move it easily by removing all the things from the wardrobe. Okay, good students, very good. Students, do you know why we use wheels while transporting heavy things? No idea? Okay then. Today we will discuss about the rolling friction. Students, observe the video properly. See, wheels are connected with the heavy box and the boy is able to move it easily. What is the mechanism behind it? Can anyone tell? Yes. See, when an object is rolling over the surface, it does not get as much time as static motion to be interconnected with the surface of floor. That means when an object is moving on another object, another surface, then it does not get as much time so that to interlock between the two surfaces. So there is less interlocking. So less will be the friction. Okay. That's why the boy can easily move the heavy box. The opposition to the motion is less also in the rolling motion. So students, see the definition of rolling friction. The force of friction that exists between two surfaces when a body rolling over the other body is called rolling friction. Okay. Then the rolling friction is always smaller than the sliding friction. That means rolling friction is always less than the sliding friction and also less than the static friction. Okay? Are you getting the points? Yes, good. So students, can you say some examples where we use the concept of wheels? Yes, tell. Yes, good. In railway, the trains, yes, bus and wheelchairs and other things that contain wheels. Okay, good students. Students, we also use the concept in ball bearing that are used in the bicycles, machines, vehicles. Okay. Have you ever seen the ball bearing? No idea? It's okay, no issue. Observe the video then. The ball bearings are the bunch of spheres between two cylindrical surfaces. Okay. If we remove the ball bearings, then the two cylindrical surfaces start sliding over each other, and the friction will be more. When we put the ball bearings in between the two surfaces, that means in between the two cylindrical surfaces, then the friction will be less. Okay. See the video carefully. Yes. See how easily it is working. The ball bearings roll over the two cylinders so that it is easy to work in the machines in our bicycle. Okay. Okay, students. Then, have you ever thought that whether the friction exists in liquid and gaseous path also? Have you ever thought about this? Does friction exist only between solid path? No idea. Okay. Have you ever ride on boat or ever noticed how a boat run in water? You have noticed that to move a boat forward direction, one has to row it continuously. If we stop the rowing for some time, then the boat will stop in moving forward. Okay. The same thing happen in the case of aeroplane also. If the engine will stop working, then either the plane will fall down or crash somewhere. Why do they stop? Why this is happening? Have you ever thought about this? Okay. That means in the above two cases, if the force responsible for moving the objects will be removed, then the motion will stop suddenly. Okay. But in these two cases, the boat and the aeroplane are not in contact with another body. So how can they stop? Who is applying the force to stop them? Can anyone guess? Okay. In the above cases, there is also some force is acting called the frictional force. In case of boat and plane, water, that means the liquid and the gas, apply the frictional force. That means in case of boat, the water is applying frictional force, and in case of aeroplane, the air is applying the frictional force. In these two cases, liquid and gases together called as fluid. We can say that the fluids are applying the frictional force here. Then the frictional force in the fluid medium is called as drag or the frictional drag. Note down the points. Okay, good. The drag depends on the nature of the fluid. That means in different type of liquid and gas, in different type of fluid, the drag also different. Let's verify it. Here is an experiment. Okay. See it carefully. Observe it. We have taken two jars and the first one is filled with water and second one is filled with sugar solution. Now we drop two identical balls into these solutions. Okay. Observe it. What is happening there? The ball in the sugar solution took more time to reach at the bottom of the bottle as compared to the ball in the normal water. Okay. See it? Yes. See again? Yes. Then, what are you thinking? Why this has happened? It is because the sugar solution applies more friction on the ball. So, the ball slow down when it passes through the sugar solution. Can you think what will happen if we drop the same ball in air also? Yes, the ball, see, again see, yes, the ball will go faster than the normal water solution. Okay, why? Because the air is more free than the liquid, than the water. There is more space in between the particles. Okay, particles of air. Okay. The thickness of the fluid affect the fluid friction, so that the ball slow down in the sugar solution. If the thickness of the fluid increases, then the fluid friction also increases. The fluid's resistance to flow is known as the viscosity. More is the viscous, more will be the friction. Okay. The viscosity of water is less than the viscosity of sugar solution. That's why the ball can easily pass through the water solution. Then the viscosity of air is less than the viscosity of water, so that the ball drop down in the less time than the water solution. Okay. Yes. Then see, here a girl is moving more faster, that means going in a high speed. But in the second case, see, in the second case, she is going with a normal speed. Okay. And in the first situation, the hair and the shirt of the girl seems like drag in a backward direction. Why? It is because when you move with a high speed, high drag is acting on you. Okay, means when an object moves through the fluid with the high speed, then high drag by the fluid is applied on the object. If you go in a low speed, then less drag will be acted on you. Okay. Yes. See, more speed, air is pushing from backward. High speed, that means high drag, that means high fluid friction. Low speed and low drag. We see in the video clip. Yes. Also we have another example. Key like you are standing on the high position where air is moving faster. How can you feel? You feel more drag. That means you feel like someone is pulling from your backward. Okay. This is also the concept of speed of the fluid and the concept of fluid friction. Okay. The drag depends on the speed of the object inside the fluid and also the speed of fluid also. To compensate the extra drag by the fluid, some objects are designed. How? These are like example boat and the aeroplane, and these are specifically designed and these have some specific shape, like the boat is looking like a fish and the aeroplane is looking like a bird. See in the video. Yes, these shapes like boat and the aeroplane reduce the frictional force, and this shape is called the streamline shape. Okay, streamlining minimize the fluid friction. Not only the boat and the aeroplanes but also the foot. The sports car are also designed like streamline shape. Okay students, are you listening? Yes, good. So students, let's recap that we have discussed today. First we discuss about the friction in fluid medium, which is called as drag. Then drag depends on the type of fluid, then the velocity of fluid and the velocity of object inside the fluid. Then to compensate the drag by fluid, some objects are shaped in a specific manner. Okay, and these are example boat and aeroplane, also the sports car. Drag is minimized by the streamlined bodies. How? Because the boat, the aeroplane and the sports car are designed like streamlined bodies. Okay, yes. These are some homeworks for you. First one is define rolling friction with an example. Then what do you understand by fluid friction? Next one is explain detail about nature of fluid friction. The last one is write down some examples of rolling friction and fluid friction. Okay? Yes. This is much for today. Keep learning and meet you soon. Thank you students.